fellow gamers, and welcome once again to another episode of Ostriv. I'm Small Archangel. Thank you for joining me for this video. So this is episode 6, I think. I lose track, quite honestly. And currently our town still has its kind of circular shape, and we still have a well in the town centre. But in the last episode we did manage to set up a small market, and as we can see, each of our market stalls contains some food goods. So this one is selling fish, this one is selling flour, and this one is selling potatoes. Now, if I remember correctly, somewhere on our world map here, we have our messenger in Balaklia, and offers cow. Now, I'd quite like some cows. Demands. So, shall we just say that we can amount? Oh, hello. Some 80. Oh, now, how much is it going to cost me for a cow? For 10 it's going to cost 100. Okay. I don't necessarily want bulls. Let's see. So, we'll sell the potatoes. Oh, blast it. Come on. There we go. So, we'll sell them 100's worth, perhaps. 104's worth. Okay, deal. And then we will buy cows. Nice. All right, there we go. Lovely. So we're going to have spent a little more than we've earned, I think. So unless we can sell them a few more potatoes. Oh, I don't suppose it matters over much, but yeah. Oh, look, there we go. Now all of a sudden I could actually remove trees. Now, Catherine did actually say that in order to remove trees, you have to point right to the very, very bottom of them. So there we go. We can dictate whether trees are removed or protected. At the moment, we do have guys working in forestry, and I think it would be good to earmark these few trees here for removal because they are in the way a bit. Remove. What about this one? Is that one? No, I can't point to that one. Oh, my goodness me. Do I have to go really close to it? This one. This one. Okay, that one's not playing, but we'll get those ones removed at least. There we are. If they're very close together, it's still quite difficult to see. That one as well. There we go. Okay, there we go. So that will get those out of the way because this is going to be kind of like a street, really. And then, yeah, a few of you have said in the comments, oh, you're probably going to have to go for more of a square system eventually. Yes. I started out with sort of a village in the round, but yes, I imagine after that it's going to start sprawling a little bit more. For example, if we have any more production to do, first of all, our production is going to be probably we want to set up some more fields here. Because if we don't, we're going to end up with insufficient fields. We can set up another farm somewhere else, and we probably will do, but for the moment I want to make sure that I've got sufficient fields in production, so I'm going to set up a few more fields. But then, because we've got cows coming back, we really need to get building a cow shed. So I'm going to build a cow shed because we need somewhere for the cows to actually live. So we're going to put a cow shed, let's see, where should we put it? Sort of somewhere near our, let's turn it around and I'll put it near this paddock here, and then we could possibly use that paddock for putting cows in, although actually, no, we should put it, our cow shed, where there is a field for the putting of cows, if that makes any sense. So what we'll do, we'll turn this around this way. Excuse me, choking. There, like that. And then we can fit it in here. That would be efficient, I think, to fit it in there. So that is what we'll do. Okay. And then we better just put this on pause, right? And then make them concentrate on the cow shed, because the cow shed, it is more important. We need to have a cow shed by the time our cows get back here. Oh my word, what is this? Is this the cows coming back already? I'm not actually sure, but it may well be. So we need to get on with that pronto, really, don't we? Okay, so there we go. And then meanwhile, we're going to set up some more fields here. So we've got a cow shed coming here, which means it would make good sense to have a field sort of here. Oh, that's Probably not. Oh, no, we can actually fit it. Okay, well, I want to make sure that it's facing roughly in the right direction, actually. So, no, it isn't. Okay, let's start at this corner. I haven't quite got it down yet, which direction it faces. Ah, there we go. Max output 17. Well, that's okay, because that's actually going to be a paddock. Can I not fallow? Well, yes, sort of fallow. So I'm going to get rid of that and put in fallow, because it's basically going to be a pasture for our cows in the time of year when we can have cows in there. And then I will have a couple more fields here as well. Now that is going to be, no, not that. I need to assign other, but it's going to have to be on a cow shed, which we haven't got yet. So actually we can't assign it just yet. So we're going to place a couple more fields. Here we go. We'll have one that's about the same size as this one. They're a little bit difficult to draw. I'm no good at straight lines anyway. No, we need to start this side, don't we? Here we go. There we go. Max output 9, so that's the same size as this one, so we're nice and wonky now. And then we'll assign that to the farm. Yes, that's fine. It's already assigned to the farm. And this one is now fallow, so this one is going to be our potato field. There we go. We've got potatoes growing in this one as well, I think, but well, we will have when we've sown, but that's fine. And then that one's going to be fallow, and then I will just have another field that's the same size as that one on the other side. New field, and ordering a plough might be a good thing to do as well. No, we need to start at this side, don't we? Yes, we do. There we go. And now we've probably got enough of a field system here to be able to sort of... maybe we can start putting sunflowers in there. Yes, maybe we'll try sunflowers. There we go. Yeah, and maybe then we're going to have enough fields for this farm for the moment. We could perhaps put some on the other side there as well. But we've got lots of lovely fields there, so that's good. And we're going to put this onto a full blast. Just so that we can see if they can get this cow shed finished. Whereas our cow shed is there. It's a little bit difficult to actually see where it's at. And we maybe have we got any carts in this here? We've got some carts in there, yes. Oh look, here we go. I better put this on slow again, because here we have a cart which is going to contain our cows. Goodness knows how. I think they're the ones drawing the vehicle, because... and we are nowhere near with this. Brilliant. Fantastic. I didn't think he'd be there. This guy, our guy, usually takes 1,000,000 years to come back from Balaclea. And so I thought we were going to have enough time to build the cow shed. But clearly we haven't got enough time to build the cow shed. I can only hope the cows don't actually perish, because it's December as well. So they really need somewhere to live. So I'm a little bit concerned, to be honest. So that's now gone out again. Maybe because maybe actually we haven't got any cows. Maybe he actually had to come back, get potatoes, and then go back out again. Oh no, there's another one coming in. Oh my, so this is perhaps the one that has our cows. You can't actually see. What is this? What this is? Wagon, yes, obviously. So yes, okay. We have a single plank of cow shed here. Okay, let's just see. I dare say we'll get a notification. You have cows, but no cow shed. But the other thing is, and there's another one going. Okay, well maybe they're just like going to be toing and froing constantly. I have no idea, and I don't know when our cows are likely to turn up. But yes, we have to build the cow shed. We also have to then assign workers to the cow shed, and we have to make sure that the cow shed is. Let me just put that on slightly slower. Trade and transport, production, cow shed. Here we go. Cow shed. No. That isn't what I wanted. I just wanted to click on the question mark. It'd be assigned to a cow shed with more space. Right. So this one's going to have plenty of space because it'll be empty. Make sure the cow shed's staffed and has a stock of hay and water before cattle trader arrives. In summer, cows can graze on a pasture or use add pasture button to add one. But for now, we're just going to have to leave that until things finish to be able to assign it. For breeding, you need at least 1 bull per cow shed. So we're not going to be able to breed until we've bought a bull, but that's fine. You can also turn bulls to oxen for use as draft animals. So now we've got some cows coming, we'll be able to order a plough for our farm to be able to make ploughing a little bit, well, well, possible. They can't plough at all at the moment, which hopefully should have a beneficial effect for our farming. All the livestock's listed in the cowsheds properties panel. Also build a slaughterhouse, etc. Okay, so here we go. There it is. Not done yet, but let's just zoom through that, because once we've done that, then we can start thinking about all the other things that our cows are going to need. Let's see, this labourers are getting resources on site, yes, and there's quite a lot of labourers on this job actually, so that's fantastic. Okay, hopefully they will have finished this before too much longer. But in the meantime, we're going to need cowshed, slaughterhouse, hay dryer. Well, we perhaps need a hay dryer somewhere sort of fairly close to our cowshed and also fairly near to our farms. Hay dryer, let's just look up our query. When you place hay dryers, labourers or cowshed workers will mow nearby grass and leave it for drying to produce hay. Used as food for animals in winter. Yes, we definitely need one of these. There we go, and there's one there already. So, but of course, they're not necessarily going to be able to fill that up with any hay at this point, because I think we might just place a couple of those. Actually, there we go. They're not going to be able to do anything with them at the moment because the grass is kind of covered in snow. So I'm guessing that that's not probably going to happen at the moment. Now our cow sheds are nearly finished here. So there we go. It's now finished. Jolly good. Let's just assign this. Assign other cowshed. There we go. Workers. We need to open a vacancy here. Hire options. No, we'll hire women, because that way we can leave our workers, male workers, free to build stuff. Okay, so this is a village house. Now we've got, I think, a granary there as well. So resource supply, we can put all sorts of things in there, including possibly wheat and sunflowers. We'll just check all of those and may as well take in everything, because I don't think our production rate is particularly high at the moment. Alright, so this village house is on pause, and I will put it on continue for the time being. But yes, this is basically, it's got nothing in at the moment, so that's fine. And presumably we've still got these cows coming, but I don't know when or where. Oh, sort of, I can't really tell. Let's see, no active deals. Right, okay, so this is a little bit strange. Do we have anything here? Wood and iron. We don't have any cows stored there, so presumably, I would have thought we've got some cows coming from there at some point, but there doesn't seem to be anything going on there at the moment. So I'm a little bit worried that economy. Okay, I don't know where that came from, but I got rid of it before anything else happened. I'm a little bit worried that our cows that we bought at fairly great expense have sort of disappeared into thin air, because we didn't actually have a cowshed at the time they came back. So that is that's troubling me slightly. Okay, so I'm not sure about that. Let's see, we've got water and, yeah, water. Hay can't go there yet anyway, because we haven't got any hay. Yeah, as I thought, they're not going to fill up until the summer, so that's fine. Right, in the meantime, no point worrying about cows that have vanished. Let's just have a look and see what else we're likely to need for our surrounding our cow business. We've got tailor's workshop, wheeler's workshop, shoemaker. Well, we need leather for that, don't we? And for that, oil workshop produces oil from sunflower seeds. Well, we haven't grown any sunflowers just yet, but a slaughterhouse might not be a bad idea. Produces meat and hides, so that's going to be another source of food, isn't it? And perhaps we'll put a slaughterhouse uneven terrain. Okay, so we can't put it there. Perhaps we'll put a slaughterhouse kind of here behind our granary, possibly. We still need these buildings to be sort of fairly near to our residences. Not that we have any control really over where our actual residents choose to have a job or work. So we'll put that there, I think. There we go. And then we'll put this on full speed ahead and see what happens. It's January, and this is January of our third year. So this is our settlement's third year. And I'm anxious for the spring, because the spring hopefully will bring, the opportunity for our fishermen to get back to work again, for our fields to be sowed. Oh, and that's a point. Let's order a plough. Order a plough. 2 adult oxen and a carpenter building. Fair enough then. Don't order a plough. We need our cows. And livestock limit 20, 0. Yeah, I'm a bit concerned that that has got a bit peaked on. But we shall perhaps have to... I don't know if we actually paid for the cows that we didn't get. I shall write a complaint. Messenger from Der Haki is visiting now. Right. Does that mean if I... Ah, yes, you're quite right. Der Haki offers, demands wheat. Well, we can't sell them shoes because we don't have any. Salt, lime and dried fish. Salt. I'm not quite sure what we'll need salt or lime for. Dried fish is obvious. That's a kind of food. But we could sell them wheat. Now, I don't know how much wheat we've actually got, quite honestly, so it's kind of difficult for me to... Let's just see. What have we got in our granary? Stored potato, wheat 2. Wheat 9.15. Right, okay, so we could sell them some, but I wouldn't want to sell them much because we haven't got that much, to be quite honest. So for the moment, I'm going to sort of not start a deal with them. They can't actually sell us any cows anyway. Assuming our cowshed still contains no cows. It still contains no cows. Okay, so that's a bit of a funny one, really. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, no active deals, you see. No active deals there at all. So presumably they brought some cows and the cows then just spontaneously combusted or died because we didn't actually have a cowshed for them. So yeah, I'm not quite sure when they arrived. There was 2 carts, one came in and one went out, and I assume the one going out was potatoes, the one that came in must have been cows, but the cows just went poof because we didn't have a cowshed. So that is quite odd, really, and one to think of for the future. There we go. So I'm assuming that this house needs to go up before we can have before we can get... There we go. And we've now got housing. We have housing. Oh, surely we have housing available because there's an empty house right here. Oh, no. A family has moved in. 37. Oh, my goodness. Right. So we're going to need to build some more houses then. All right. So it's probably time to work out where our next suburb is going to be. And there's a forest in the way there. So I think it's going to have to be over here or over here. Now, this is as many fields as I want to place for this farm here. There's a messenger from Der Haki. He's going back, one assumes. We still have no livestock. We're going to have to send another messenger out to buy us some livestock, I think. And given it takes a while, and given we actually have some water there, but we need hay in it there as well, don't we? So we're not having that happen again. Let's make sure that next time we buy cows, there's hay in there as well. So, oh look, the snow is starting to melt. This is good. We'll soon be able to send our fishermen out again. Let's see. Let's just have a couple of fishermen taken on there to get fishing now that the water is free from ice. And then hopefully we'll have, let's see, we have workers here. Let's just hire a couple more workers there as well. And then, because we have got, let's see, looking for a job 0. Okay, so there we go. Open vacancies lots. So probably not enough water supply is poor. Ah, okay. We're going to need another well. Okay, the well is filling up again. Maybe it empties during the winter. I'm not sure. That's quite strange. All right, so the water supply is now, yes, recovering. But if that happens, maybe that's an indication that we're going to need another well somewhere, and maybe we should build one somewhere closer, because if we're going to build sort of further and further away from the centre there, we're going to need another well anyway. So if we're going to build another suburb, that would be a good place to put a second well. Okay, so we've got presumably sowing is going to be not that field. It's not. This field is going to be sowed with nothing. No, it's not. This one is going to be field. So that's going to be potatoes. Here we've got that's pasture. Here we've got potatoes. Here we've got wheat, and that one's going to be fallow. There we go. And then that one is sunflowers. Okay, that's it. So there we are. I might just place a couple more fields on this side here, next to our windmill. Obviously, we have to have a smaller one there because of the windmill. There. And I might just place another one. And then we've got as many fields as we really want to have here. Yeah, that's going to be in the way, so we have to have a small one here. Not that small. There. Okay, there we go. And then, yes, if I have that activate... Oh, do you know what? I'm not sure if I've activated these fields. How silly of me. Activate. That one's cowshed. Deactivate, 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 deactivate. Okay, activate. There we go. Okay, I think they're all set up now, so our women can get to work there. We have 3 women there and possibly a 4th, if there is a 4th spare. We've got 1 boatman on the river already, so that's good. And then, yes, we wanted to try and set up a 2nd suburb. So we perhaps, I think round here would make sense, actually. We've got a few work buildings here. So having a few houses over here is probably a good idea. So let's place a well first, water. We can only place this kind of well for the moment. So I think I'll put that round the back. Let's just turn it because at the moment it's taking up a little bit of space. There we go. And we'll put it round the back of the trade centre there, our trading post, and then we will start thinking about houses. So we're going to need some more village houses, and it's too uneven here, so we're going to have to start building them sort of along here perhaps. And if we're thinking a bit more on a grid system, yeah, a bit more on a grid system like these fields, to be quite honest. So maybe what I'll do is I'll build some houses sort of along a street, kind of going along here. So let's turn. I don't know. They're going to come. They're going to walk through here, aren't they? And along here. So maybe I'll face the houses for efficiency towards the water like this. Oops, not quite like that. Let's do that. Okay. And then we'll place another one next to it, like that. Uneven terrain. Does that mean I can't place it there? I guess it does. There we go, uneven terrain. And I'm just basically, at the moment, wanting to make sure that I can actually place a few along here. So I'm going to put a few of these on pause because we don't need them all being built at the moment. We'll just have one of them in the queue. There we go, because we've got quite a few things queued up at the moment. There we go. Let's put that on fast. Presumably our householders are all right for food. There's still food in the stalls here. So 0.9, 0.4, 1. So there's while there's still fish and flour and potatoes to be had there, they're still presumably going to have enough to buy for that household, and we've got some stored in the storehouse, the granary there as well. So that's all good. We probably haven't got any labourers spare to build anything more than one project at once, although labourers are getting some resources for there, so we actually have a labourer at the moment, so that's good. And it looks like our slaughterhouse is almost finished. Our cowshed still has no livestock. But hey, now, not a mowing season, of course. So in actual fact, yes, having wasted some money on this is our wealth though, and our treasury is going down at the moment. Okay. I don't know quite how we managed to get that to go up, to be honest. 3, okay. So, I'm not quite sure. Maybe we need to, maybe, I don't know, maybe we've got a lot of people in. Yeah, I'm going to have to think of economics. Just while I'm thinking about it, here we go. Economy, income. 180, previous year 95. So our income's gone up, which is good. Housing, rent, local sales, disposal. Expenses, whoa. Yeah, our expenses are huge. When we're building, of course, our expenses are larger, which is partly why I've put these houses on pause. Basic monthly wage and a manager's wage, market products price and village house rent. Okay, so we can put up rents and what have you, and change wages on a general basis rather than per workplace in here as well. And then we've got a look at our total restored resources as well, which is pretty good. So that's kind of useful. So I'm going to have to learn to keep an eye on that, I think, as well. And what's this? Camp storage iron. Well, I'm guessing I'm going to need to build a warehouse to get rid of that, to be able to sort of place more things in the centre of town here. And the other thing that I was thinking of doing in the centre of our town, although maybe we need some sort of warehouse first to get rid of this, what I want to do in the centre of our town, a couple of people, Catherine certainly has said, I think that the what we used to have in the middle of town, where there was a fireplace and sort of some benches and things, is where people gather when they're not on shift, and it might be more efficient to place somewhere for people to gather rather than going back to the houses. That said, in this circumstance, I'm not sure if that's the truth, because we've got the houses aren't that far away. It might nonetheless not be a bad plan, and I will prettify the centre of our town with some benches and archways over where people mostly kind of walk, maybe, you know, here and wherever else, and some trees and stuff, yeah. So there we go. We've got 37 people, no housing available. No, there isn't, but we've got a house that's being built right now. This well will gradually fill with water, so that's good as well. Okay, so our trading tab, trading and transport, contains hay storage, which is fairly self-explanatory, I suppose, and maybe we ought to have one of those for storing hay. That would be kind of sensible, wouldn't it? Granary we have. A warehouse is for non-food storage, so maybe we should have a warehouse for our non-food storage. And then trading post, yeah, we have all the other things, so maybe we should have a warehouse. Where should we put it? I don't want to put anything else blocking there. So let's have our warehouse for non-food storage. Needs to be relatively close, I think, to here. So let's just see if we can turn it around. I think it needs to go that way around. And do we have a way through? We have a way through down the side of there, so maybe I'll put it here, actually, next to our carpenters. So I think that's our carpenters. There we go. Yep, it is. There we are. Nice. Okay. And maybe we should have something for hay storage. At the moment, I'm sort of working a little bit on the principle of I don't really know exactly what I need, and I'm sort of spam building a little bit, as long as it's not coming at too great a personal cost. Just because if we haven't got something and we do need it, then yeah, it's not such a good thing. So there we go. That hasn't cost me too much to build, I guess. There we go. Okay, and this is still going down. Our treasury is still going down, but that is partly because our expenses have been quite large. So maybe we need to put our housing rent up, but we don't want to put people off from sort of living in our town. So let's just I don't know, can we even do that? Can we even increase rent? Village house rent, yes, we can. We can do that. I just want to try and stop that from going down and make it go up. But I'm not sure quite how we do that. So let's just exit that tab. I don't want to put it up too much. 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, it's still going down. That's crazy. Okay, we want that to go up a bit. So let's just do that. And then see if it starts to go back up. No, it's still going down. Is that because I'm currently building things or what? I'm not sure if it's going down because we're building things or because we're just paying loads of people and not getting anything back in. Local sales and export. Right, okay. So, why and sewing? Are they not sowing? It's April. Should they not be sowing? Farm. Well, yeah, I don't quite understand why we're not sowing here. I don't see anything being done in any of my fields. Oh, this one. No, that one is doing nothing. Okay, that one is doing nothing. That one is doing nothing. That one is okay. So they're not actually doing anything in any of my fields. Oh, this one's sowing. That one has been sowed. That one hasn't been sowed, but it is active. So yeah, I'm not quite sure what's going on there and whether they're actually going to pull their finger out and sow some of these fields, because otherwise, yeah, our this is going to carry on going down, really, isn't it? Frankly. So, okay, let's click on our world map and send a messenger to Balaclea. Yeah, our messenger is on the way. Jolly good. And then we'll see if we can get... we're not going to buy any cows yet because we still haven't got any hay in there, and we're not going to have any hay until it's the sowing or the mowing season, rather. So we need to make sure that it's properly stocked this time, so we don't throw our money away. But we'll see if we can... A villager from Marefa is village. They want offer help me. They want sunflower oil and sunflower. Right, not much use to us actually, so they can just go on their merry way, frankly. All right. In the meantime, we have excuse me, we have another house being built, but we're not balancing the books yet. Our treasury is still going down, so that is something I'm going to have to continue to juggle with in future. I think we're going to leave our little town for this episode. I'm hoping that my fields are going to grow something. This one is fallow, and a lot of them are fallow at the moment, but then it does look like to me like they haven't, in point of fact, bothered sowing a lot of our fields. So I think this is going to be a poor year. It's going to be a poor harvest because most of our fields haven't actually been sowed. And I'm not sure why. There's 3 women there, and I'm not quite sure what it is that they are playing at, but they are not doing a very good job of sowing our fields. And we have another house under construction. We have a hay rick, but we're not going to end up with any hay just yet. And when our messenger gets to Balaclea, we are going to set up another deal, I hope, and sell them some stuff so that we can get a little bit more money in the coffers, because it is still dropping. So I might do a little bit of research to see if I can find out more about the economics of this game and how that works, because I thought I'd got the farming situation sorted, but for some reason this one is now being sowed. I think we just don't have that many women to do the sowing. That one says it's been sowed, but how? Because it's fallow. Fallow doesn't need sowing, so that's a bit strange, really. That's our pasture. Yes, so I don't know what's going on there, folks. I don't know what's going on there. Okay, guys, so I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, you know what to do. Hit that like button and let me know. And also feel free to leave me your tips, comments and suggestions. And I do hope you'll join me next time we play Ostriv, or check out what else we've got going on the channel. So until next time, guys, keep gaming, stay happy, and bye-bye for now.